Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. We are on episode 13 now. Yep, 13, that's the one. And I'm going to be expanding on the cargo harbor today. Well, it's more than just a cargo harbor. I'm going to be expanding on the harbor by adding a oil refinery area. This was an interesting build. I spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos and doing research on this to try to make it, well, it's not going to be 100% accurate just because of the limited number of assets that we have on the workshop, but I wanted it to seem somewhat realistic, so I went for a little bit of realism here, but of course it's not going to be perfect, so please don't come into this expecting perfection because it's not. You will be disappointed. But all in all, I had fun building it, and I'll tell you, there are pipes. Lots and lots and lots of pipes. Oh, so many pipes. But in the end, it was worth laying down all the pipes. So it looks good. I'm certainly proud of it. So what we're doing here in the first part of the video is building the little dock or the pier sort of thing where your oil tanker ships would pull in and unload. So there's just this bit of an outcropping with some cranes, some piping and stuff, and it's pretty cool looking. Now I actually come back and I do a little more work on this towards the end to make it look a little bit better, but this was just kind of the starting point and where I wanted to go with it. And then here I'm going to just lay down a bunch of more pipes and some big tanks as well. So it's pretty cool. And like I said, it's going to be a lot of pipe work, but at the end, once you see it all come together, it's going to be magnificent. Okay, so what I'll do is there's really not much to talk about here in the beginning of the build while I'm laying pipe. Take that as you will. I know there's a joke in there somewhere, but yeah, I'm not going to talk about too much while I'm doing that. I'll just let the time lapse play out here, and I'll be back after all of this pipe laying and stuff, and we can talk more about the actual refinery build itself. Right, so what we have here is there was this asset that's a like a loading area for these tanker trucks, and for some reason I thought this was a good starting area. So I went ahead and I started there with it, just to kind of lay that down and get an idea of the size that I wanted to go with. So I think that was a good starting point. But you'll see soon that this complex is going to start taking up a very large area on the other side of the road here. I've got a few large buildings, a few smaller buildings, and it all actually worked together fairly well. I used the distribution center offices there as like an administrative type of building, as well as maybe some sort of factory hall or something like that. It's pretty cool. I think it worked out nicely and fit well with the buildings that I had going on here. And then one thing I also do, which I start doing here, is you'll see these pipes. Now, I have these pipes running all over the place. One thing I noticed about these refinery complexes is there's pipes everywhere. So I wanted to lay down a bunch of different pipe work without having to, I guess, overdo it, or without overdoing it. So I feel like the finished product actually turned out pretty cool. There aren't too many pipes running around the area, and it looks pretty good. So I was pleased with it overall, as far as the finished product goes. These things, however, they're kind of strange. If you've ever used them, you have to, when you first lay it down, you have to align it to the roadside. It treats it like a building, but then once you do that, you can use your move it tool to just copy and paste them, and then you can place them anywhere. So it's a little interesting to work with to begin with, but once you get the hang of it, they're pretty easy to go and pretty easy to use. It took me a little while to get the hang of it though. And of course here we're just extending the pipes from the pier all the way across to the tanks here. I think these are like distillation tanks or something like that. I'm not 100% certain what they are or what they're used for, but I believe that's what they're called, and I'm sure they have some sort of very important purpose that I have no idea what that is. As you can see, the research I did paid off really well. But I'm just gonna, pipe it all up and make it look like it's a big functioning facility here with all the pipes. We're gonna play a little game. Let's count how many times I've said pipe this whole episode. Maybe that'll be the title of it. I'll just call it Laying Pipe. Yeah, that'll be it. That's the title of this episode. It's gonna happen. So at this point I realized I didn't like the way those tanks were lining up, so I just deleted them and cut back a little bit on it. And these pipes here that run along the top of the scaffolding have these openings in certain areas where you can actually fit a road through it. Now, I don't actually, yeah, I think I do. No, I don't. I don't have a road actually going through there. All of the vehicles and stuff that you see are just props. I was gonna run a road through it, but I ended up just scratching that idea and laying out just some vehicle props instead to make it look realistic, you know. I could have, I guess, run a road through. I might do that later. I don't quite know. And one thing I'm going to go ahead and apologize for with this episode is sometimes you're going to see the camera kind of freak out and go crazy. It's because I have this this building right here next to the camera that has this really tall smokestack on it. And the camera likes to snap to the top of that building. So every now and then you'll see the camera like fly up 1,000 feet in the air and then pop back down. It's kind of annoying, but in hindsight, I probably should have just deleted that building and did all this work and then placed the building back. But I wanted to detail around the building while it was there, so either way it would have probably ended up happening. So just be wary of that. I'm not trying to make anybody sick with motion sickness, but I mean, at this point, watching any sort of time lapse, you're probably going to get motion sick anyway. Especially mine, because for some reason when I'm playing the game, I still haven't got it through my head that I'm recording. So I do these ridiculous camera movements that I really need to stop doing. And here we go. I lay down some yellow lines underneath, you know, all of the pipe work. And then there's this little section, I don't know if I cut it out. I may have cut it out already, where I lay down these yellow lines and I just overdo it and I just have to delete them all because it looked ridiculous. But I did learn a great way of laying these down is, like you saw there, I used the Move It tool where I just laid some lines down and copy and just copy and paste. And I go kind of decal crazy with this map too. It's kind of cool. It turned out pretty awesome once it's all completed. I just hope that the decals don't take a toll on my system, you know. Alright, here's the spot where I laid down all of those lines and realized immediately after doing that that was a mistake. So then I get to go in and just delete them all. But that's part of the game, you know, trial and error. You do it, see if it works. If it doesn't, delete it. So I want to take a moment real quick and talk about the my asset list for this map, as well as the mod list. I do have a collection of the mods that I'm using on the workshop, so I'll go ahead and link that down in the description below. However, I do not have an asset list yet. Reason being is, apparently, on the Steam Workshop now, there is a limit of 1,000 assets per collection. So if I put a collection together, I think I might be limited to which ones I can actually put on there. Now, I don't know if I can do two separate collections, like a part 1, part 2. If I can, then maybe I will do that. But right now, because I have, oh gosh, I have probably well over 2,000 assets downloaded. I just haven't really, to be honest, I just haven't done it. It's time consuming to put a collection together. You have to go through your assets one by one and figure out which ones I'm using, which ones need to go, and it's a real pain. I mean, it took me a couple hours just to do like 60 something mods that I have in my mod list. So yeah, it's a real pain, but I will eventually get that done. And once I do, it will be in the description. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Whenever I do it and I upload a video after doing it, I'll make a reminder in that video and stuff. So, but if you want the mods that I'm using, it will be in the description below. Now, with that being said, I'm not gonna sit here and continue to talk with my boring commentary over this build. I know you probably just want to watch everything being built, so I'm gonna go ahead and now cut to some more music, and then as usual, we'll come back here towards the end of the video. I might do some live gameplay for this. Yeah, I don't know. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see what happens time wise at the end of the time lapse. But yeah, I'll talk with you shortly.
wonder if you're sleeping in now. Picturing you doing that bed, it's stuck in my head. Did it break you like it broke me? Had it then we give it all up, we give it up in the end. I wanna know, is it true love? And I know we were lost, and I know that we fell hard. But I don't know, I don't feel the same now. Still thinking about how this time it could be different. I wanna let you go, but I'm counting the days till I see ya. Still wanna take you home, and I'm biting my lip till I get you close. Just let me know. Just let me know. I've been waiting for scars to mend. Trying to get back in the game, but I never played it. You look different. Are we just friends? Are you thinking of me yet? Not about if we could start again. I wanna know, is it true love? And I know we were lost, and I know that we fell hard. But I don't know, I don't feel the same now. Still thinking about how this time it could be different. I wanna let you go, but I'm counting the days till I see ya. Still wanna take you home, and I'm biting my lip till I get you close. Just let me know. Just let me know. I still think about ya. Do you still think about me too? I still think about ya. Do you still think about me too? I wanna know, was it true love? True love. I wanna let you go, but I'm counting the days till I see ya. Still wanna take you home, and I'm biting my lip till I get you close. Just let me know. Just let me know. Just let me know. Just let me know. We both said some awful words, and I know that we both got hurt. But I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. We can't let this slip away. You know that I want you to stay. 'Cause I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Don't run away. We can't let this go to waste. I don't want nobody else. Don't let this go to waste. Don't let this go to waste. I just wanna let you know. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. You Feels like we're fading out. I'm losing you. Can't we try again? Don't let this go to waste. Feels like we're fading out. I'm losing you. Oh, can't we try again? Don't let this go to waste. 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 That we can work it out. Wanna feel you close to me. Wanna feel you close to me. I hope that we can work it out. Wanna feel you close to me. Wanna feel you close to me.
Okay, so in an effort to ensure that this video is not too long, I'm going to forego the live gameplay footage for this episode. What I'll do is probably the next episode I'll combine the two together and do an overview of everything that's been completed so far, and that'll take a good chunk of the video instead of doing a time lapse for that. So I think that'll be a good way to do it, and that way this video doesn't get too long. Now, one thing I also did want to say is thanks to everybody's participation on the channel and everyone's support, getting pretty close to 500 subscribers, which is awesome. I know it's a little number compared to some of the larger channels out there, but I'm really happy that we've gotten as far as we have, and I definitely owe that to all of you who continuously come back and watch the channel and, you know, share it with people. So thank you so much for that, and let me know if you guys would like some kind of subscriber special or something that I should do when I hit 500. I've been kind of tossing around some ideas, but I don't quite know what I want to do yet. So if you have any ideas, leave them down in the comment section below, and we'll see if we can make something happen. So with that being said, if you're not subscribed, hit that red subscribe button down there, and next to it is that bell notification icon. Hit that too, so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you didn't like the video, hit that dislike button, and I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoy the cinematic.